Ain't easy living. It's too scary.
I'm Micheal Coffey. I'm really into bowling. I love it. And I'm here to show you just how I do it.
Here to die.
That much better with a few simple tips. Today I'm going to show you how to keep your push away straight and keep it in line with your shoulder. In order to punish the pins at maximum power, let me show you this cool little tip. So, in order to hit your mark most of the time, you want to have your hips and your shoulders in line with your focal point down lane, which is not necessarily where you're looking on the lane, but where your body angles are pointed to. So, imagine if you were targeting the 10 pin on a spare shot. You would have your shoulders and your hips pointed out towards the 10 pin, and you would have your ball. This is what's most important here. You want your ball in the middle of your shoulder. So say your shoulders and your hips are angled where you want them to go, but you want to place the middle of the ball with the middle of your shoulder. Reasoning for this is when you go to push it away, you have a good idea of where it needs to go instead of just being clueless and pushing away in whatever direction you're thinking. So you can draw an imaginary line from the middle of your shoulder to the middle of the ball out to keep your push away straight. Now why this is so crucial is because when you're pushing it away, you have your hip right here. So if you were to push away left, it's going to go into your hip. But keeping it with your shoulder, as you can see, is going to have it clear the hip. This allows your swing not to decelerate at the bottom and allow you to follow through up towards your target. One last thing to keep in mind when you're keeping the middle of the ball in the shoulder is when you're lining up the different targets, how to actually keep it there. So say you're on a short pattern and you're trying to keep it very tight, no real launch angle at all, your hips and your shoulders are going to be completely square. That's pretty basic, most people know how to do that. But when you're keeping the middle of the ball at the middle of your shoulder, it's going to feel like it's much further out to the right than it actually is, because your shoulders are actually, when they're square, they are further away from your chin. Now, say you're super far left on a long pattern and you're trying to really open your angles up and get the ball going right, at least out to 10. You're going to have your hips and your shoulders are going to be more crooked, pointed to your launch angle, and the ball, instead of being further away from your chin, is going to be closer to your chin because actually your shoulder is closer to your chin by rotating inwards towards your body. As you can see how the ball moves out as your body rotates in as well. So that's one last thing to keep in mind. Let me know if you guys have any questions about this. As always, keep punishing the pins.